When people lack life's most essential needs, they're forced to seek alternatives just to survive. Every day, millions of families cut down trees and burn wood to treat unsafe water. Drinking the water untreated is not an option, as it contains disease-causing pathogens. This is the reality for 700 million people across sub-Saharan Africa. In Rwanda alone, 33.2% of people boil their water before consumption. It is the most prevalent method of water treatment. Beyond boiling water, others transport water from far on gasoline-guzzling engines, while others consume it through plastic bottles. Each act of survival becomes an act against our planet's future. These energy-intensive survival methods create a vicious cycle. Families destroy the very climate they depend on, contributing to climate change, which makes water even more scarce and unreliable. It's environmental degradation born not from greed, but from desperation. To break the cycle, eliminate the need for boiling by providing safe tap water. Water Access Rwanda and our revolutionary INUMA Safe Water mini-grids are climate solutions that transform entire communities. Our technology draws water from boreholes using solar-powered hybrid pumps. The water is filtered and piped throughout communities for both at-home access and public kiosks, guaranteeing at least 50 liters for each of our users. Everything is built, operated, and maintained by our expert team of technicians and dedicated staff. Instead of cutting trees, we cut the walking distance to water, achieving critical global goals of safe water access, better health, and reduced greenhouse gas emissions. Each household we serve avoids 4 to 5 tons in carbon emissions by no longer boiling water. That's equivalent to taking a car off the road for a year. But the real measure of our impact isn't just in tons of CO2 avoided. It's in lives transformed. We are enabling people to exercise their fundamental human right to safe, accessible, and affordable water. Families save an average 81% on their water costs, adding up to 16 cents saved per person per day. Health outcomes have dramatically improved. Waterborne diseases plummeted from 31 to just 5 to 6%. Children, especially girls, can attend school regularly. Communities become hubs of activity and economic growth. Every trip to our water points saves families 58 minutes of walking. That's nearly an hour returned. Time saved becomes income earned. With reliable water access, families can focus on education, agriculture, and small businesses instead of survival-level water collection. This is massive for women especially, with 76.7% of our female users reporting having more time to earn an income. The same women who used to walk for water are at the forefront of bringing this solution to others in their community. 49% of our WASH leaders are women. 59% of our WASH trainers are women. And 77.7% of our company management are women. Now here's the critical challenge. The water sector in Africa faces a staggering 30 billion annual financing gap. Selling water alone cannot bridge this gap. Water tariffs in Africa recover only 65% of costs on average. Higher tariffs aren't necessarily viable. Africans already pay the most for their water when adjusted for population income. Even with subsidies, distribution follows existing infrastructure. This is why the top earners end up getting 56% of all water subsidies, while the poorest 20%, those who need it the most, receive only 6%. Carbon credits revolutionize this equation. Instead of subsidizing existing infrastructure, carbon finance incentivizes new infrastructure creation that serves the rural and the poorest segment. Without carbon finance, communities will continue business as usual, boiling water and emitting CO2. With carbon finance, we can establish sustainable, zero-emission water infrastructure. By buying a Water Access Rwanda carbon credit, you're doing exactly that. Climate change mitigation, the human right to water, gender equality, and decent work all through the simple turn of a tap. Climate finance has the power to shape how we approach development and correct years of one-sided global development. It finally creates a pathway for those most in need to access much-needed essential services in ways that cause no harm to our planet, breaking cycles of disease and poverty.